Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Mark, and today I want to talk through the file for this deer bank. It's easy to make just like the other banks, but there's a couple of tips and tricks along the way that I want to share with you to make it even easier. We're going to walk through all the pieces from the left to the right, but the first thing I want to do is talk about the optional door for the back. I brought all these pieces down here so you can see them very clearly. So they are color-coded. Let's walk through them, and I'm going to teach you a couple of things that you want to pay attention to. First of all, the knob is purple. You're going to cut that and you're going to glue it right here on the door itself, which is red. When you glue it on there, that's just going to be something you can slide in and out into the slot on the back, and the knob just helps you grab it, okay? The next thing is the hole, which is blue right here, and this is something really important. Everybody listen, pay attention, put on your listening ears. You're going to cut this in the back piece of the deer right here. And this green is intended to be scored, not cut. Scored, not cut. And when you score this is going to be the back side of the deer that's facing away from the customer, not the front side that they'll see from the front, because this is going to tell you where to put this piece. When you score that, you're going to glue this piece right like that, and then glue this other piece right on top of it like that. So that creates a slot that then you take this door and you simply slide it in just like this to open and close the door, all right? So this is on the back side of the deer. And also you want to paint both sides of this door because they'll be able to see the door through the deer on the other side, all right? So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to undo that, get those out of the way, and we'll talk about the rest of the deer here. One more thing all the way down at the end. If you would like to do a female deer without the horns, there is an optional piece right here, which when we get to these pieces here, you will either use that one or this one, depending on which one you want to make, but not both, okay? This one or this one, not both. So let's slide down here and talk through the pieces. So these first four pieces, I intend for you to use 1/4" material, okay? So these are actually 5 pieces. This back piece, the 3 spacers, and the base, all right? So 1/4", and you want to measure your material with your calipers, and you want to adjust this slot right here to fit your material, because when you stack all these together, this is going to go right there. The slot is going to go right, the tab is going to go right into that slot. So you want to make sure it fits your material, okay? So let's move these just like you would put them together when assembling them. I'm going to select both of these, flip these over so we can stack them visually the right way. So you cut that first one out of 1/4", and then you cut all of these out of 1/4" as well. Go ahead and stack them. You're going to stack them nice and neat. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it here, but you stack all 3 of them on top just like that. Glue each one. That's going to create the slot at the top. And then this next piece is blue. This is intended to be 1/8" clear acrylic. So you'll glue that right there. And that's on top of those. And then you'll grab either, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit, grab all these pieces, bring them down so we can use them. So remember what I said earlier, if you're making the male deer, you're going to use the one with the horns. If you want the female, you use the one without the horns. I'll grab this one just for now. You're going to glue this one on. It's 1/8" MDF is what I used. And then following that, you're going to grab the face, which will go on just like that, all right? And the eyes will be cut out, of course, and you'll be able to paint the pupils and everything, whatever color you want. And the mouth right here, you can either cut that or score it. I've decided to start cutting it instead because it looks just fine when you cut it. It's pretty much the same as score. Do whatever you want to on that. The nose then, the ridge of the nose right here goes right like that, which I'm going to get more or less in the right place there. And then the nose goes right at the bottom of that, right like that. Then you're almost done. All you got to do now is put on the feet, which go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the hooves go onto each piece like this, all right? And I intended for you to have the hooves here, but not here. So just one hoof here and here, one hoof here and here. And that is it. And you are done with the deer. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to see the pictures of what you make.